say I get spider guard. A lot of ways to get spider guard, but let's say I get double sleeves here. I first get the knees and shins inside, so I'll do like a little hip escape to get the knee inside. Foot goes to the hip, and I get that access on the inside.
Okay.
And once I'm able to get the more I turn this way, the more I can get this knee inside now. And once I get the knees inside, I have a pretty good position. Opening as wide as my legs can get to get that access. And once I get that access, I start extending, pushing on the hips. The more extension I can get on the hips, the easier it is. There's a lot of pressure in my arms. Then I change the pressure to the hips. Back to the arms. So let's say I get it.
So I have to narrate the details because there's too much background noise, but my coach explains to me that when you play spider guard, it's your job to guide the pressure with your feet. Never want your knees bent in, you always want to extend your legs out to keep them off balance. In which leads to the common reaction of them standing up, giving you forward pressure, and then as soon as they stand up, you have the opening to put your feet on their hips and set up that Tomonagi sweep. Quite the sneaky setup right there. So again, my coach is explaining to me that when you're playing spider guard with your feet on their biceps and on their elbows, the opening comes when they extend out and then you put your feet on their hips to set up that Tomonagi sweep. And then to finish the sweep, my coach is telling me that you don't just pull backwards, but you pull backwards and pull down like he did with his arms right there. The motion is basically the same thing as putting on your t-shirt in the morning when you're getting ready for the day. So again, you're pulling their sleeves towards you and behind you like you're putting on your t-shirt. And now while simultaneously you're loading them up onto your feet, so that way you can get their weight up in the air and flip them over. So a final key detail that my coach explains to me is that you want to pull them up above you rather than pull them down. So if you're the guy on bottom, you want their head aligned with your head as it's shown right here. You do not want their head aligned with your hips because when you guys' heads are basically aligned with each other, it makes them easier to load their weight and then flip them over at the end. So let's watch this example by my coach. You can also finish this Tomonagi sweep by flipping them directly behind you. The one difference is to push their sleeves all the way behind their butt to help propel them backwards. And then just roll on top like this. Now using that Tomonagi sweep, you can also finish it with an arm bar by doing the same motion, tilting them one direction and then catching the arm on the way down. So my coach is basically telling me it's in the setup. So as you lift them, you're going to contract one side and push the other side. So I'm using my left leg to contract, and then as you lift them in the air, you catch and swing your leg around on the way down.
Lift, turn.
So you're just extending one leg out further.
Yeah, contract one, and kick the other.
Did you lift up or did you just block?
It's pretty fancy.
So for the second sweep setup, it's going to work if they're moving side to side trying to pass your guard. So whichever side they try to go to, whether it's your right or left, you are going to contract and pull towards the side they go to and then push and extend out on the other side as my coach says right here. And if they go to the other side, just do the same thing, just switch to leg placements, push and extend the top arm, pull the bottom arm until they fall. And then after they fall, make sure to keep your top foot on their bicep like my coach says right here to set up a triangle or to get up onto mount. Now my coach explains to me that you do not want to push their hand away from their body as you're getting up on top. That gives them the chance to maybe replace guard if they're flexible. So what you want to do instead is punch their hand down towards the floor in front of their chest and then use your head to block it so that way they cannot throw their legs over and replace guard. So again, you want to punch their hand towards their chest to use that leverage to get inside control so you can get on top with a secure position.
So hip escape and get the shin and the inside. Hip escape. Now do the other side. Good. Now start to hip escape. You get your feet where they need to go.
Good. You go like right in the middle of the biceps?
Crooks of the elbows.
Crooks of the elbows.
Open, pull, and extend. Good. Right when I feel that, I'm like, oh, I need to get it.
Go to a higher
Put
note.
your
But let's
ass
not worry
in
about
the
this.
other
All
side.
that combo, that's why I'm
Always
asking you,
twist
you're
it.
stepping out.
Good.
Stepping
And now
out.
if you think you can, turn and kick me. This. Keep this as long as I can while I'm mounting him. I'm kicking, sweeping,
So I can't get up either.
and you cannot get up. So I'm using that to stop you from coming to me. If I'm here, get on top. And now you might get some kind of guard. Yeah, you would have to do something. But I'm not sitting here the whole time. I'm just showing you what this is.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't let that go. So go back to this. So as you get swept, try to just move around.